Hi friends, Future Topher here. So I don't really know what's going on with WeTV, or maybe it's Manner of Death. I don't know, but it used to take like a day, maybe two max, when I would submit my email request to have my reaction unblocked, and it would get unblocked, or I would get some response saying, hey, this is what's going on, and I would make whatever changes necessary. But with episode 11, it took about a week for me to get any kind of response, and then it finally got unblocked. With episode 12, it's been about almost 2.5 weeks at this point that it's been uploaded, because I finished reacting to the series when I finished reacting to Lovely Writer, and those reactions have been out for like a week and a half, 2 weeks at this point now. So it's been a little while since I've finished actually reacting to the series. So yeah, it's been about 2.5 weeks since episode 12 has been blocked, and I've emailed at least 7 or 8 times throughout that duration, and I've gotten no response, no progress, nothing. So I don't know what's happening, that it went from going like 1 to 2 days to getting a response to getting absolutely nothing, radio silence. But so I want to get these reactions off of my editing plate. I want to get them off so I can, move on to other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to block the video on the YouTube reactions, and the link to the unedited reactions will be in the description over on my Patreon for free, like all my other Patreon videos are. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do, at least with 12. Maybe 13 and 14 will have better luck. I don't know, but that's where I am right now. So that's why the video's blocked. Love ya. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into Manner of Death. We're diving into episode 12. I just finished reacting to episode 11, where we got another bombshell, another plot twist, and I'm like, I don't know why I'm surprised at this point, but we just gotta see where these things can go. We're not gonna have a long intro. We're just gonna dive on in and find out what else is gonna happen. Lord, this series.
ได้เลยครับสไตล์นี้นี่แนวที่ผู้การชอบเลยต้องครับว่าคนนี้ก็คงทำทุกอย่างไม่ได้เหมือนครูเจนหรอกครับจริงไหมครับครูเจน
Child, y'all bold? Talking about it in public at the table like this?
ค่ะเจนทำได้ทุกอย่างอยากรู้ไหมคะว่าเจนกล้าทำได้ขนาดไหน
Ooh.
นี่ไม่ใช่แค่อย่างเดียวที่เจนกล้าทำนะเจนกล้าพอที่จะแฉว่าคุณทุกคนว่าพวกคุณทำชั่วอะไรไว้บ้างเจน
Ooh, child.
เตรียมดูไว้ได้เลยนะว่าหลังจากนี้
See, this part of the story we didn't see. And I see Inspector M back there. I see this police officer. I see all kinds of people. The judge man is right there. So we got all these people, and she's sitting here yelling, I'm gonna expose everybody at this table. See, that's a part of the narrative that we left out. All of a sudden, everybody want to act stupid, like, oh, I didn't know.
แน่ใจใช่ไหมครับว่าไม่ต้องการทนาย
ค่ะฉันรู้ว่าฉันทำอะไรอยู่
หมายความว่าคุณรุ่งทิวาจะสารภาพเหรอครับ
ค่ะ
Sure.
คืนวันที่เจนตายทุกคนก็รู้ใช่ไหมคะว่าเจนกับปื๊ดเขามีปัญหากันอยู่ปื๊ดเคยเป็นทุกอย่างของเจน
Sure.
เป็นทั้งเพื่อนเป็นทั้งคนที่เจนรักแต่ตอนนี้เจนไม่รู้จักปื๊ดอีกแล้ว
เจนจะทำยังไงอ่ะ
กันให้หมดทุกคน
No. Now this better be just sister lady's thing that she's depicting here, and not what actually happened. Because I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe my poo did any of this nonsense. This better be just whatever fabrication that Sister Rung is telling. Because also, Pooh wasn't wearing gloves, so we could very easily just fingerprint the syringe. And also, he's not wearing gloves, so I don't know if we can fingerprint the rope, but definitely a syringe.
แต่คืนนั้นคุณไปปาร์ตี้ต่อที่บ้านผู้พิพากษาสุรเดชจนถึงเช้าแล้วคุณรู้เรื่องพวกนี้ได้ยังไง
ก็เพราะว่าปื๊ดสารภาพให้ฉันฟัง
Did he though? Because I don't know if I can trust you.
ก่อนที่มันจะตายยังไงล่ะคะ
I mean, you don't got a future anymore, baby.
ปื๊ดมันพอเถอะนะหยุดเถอะแล้วถ้าผมไม่หยุด
She said you ain't the only one. Damn, that should act fast. And again, she wasn't wearing gloves, so I don't see why we couldn't have fingerprinted the syringe. Like, why are the police so bad at doing their job? Or maybe they're good and they did fingerprint these things and they're covering things up. That could be the case too. Okay, so maybe he did kill Jane. I don't know. I don't know what story to trust anymore, y'all. Because at first I'm like, I don't believe it. But now this seems like a very convincing display of it. Y'all.
ฉันผิดเองแล้วค่ะ
ที่คุณเล่ามา การที่คุณฆ่าอัยการปื๊ดไม่ใช่การบันดาลโทสะแต่เป็นการฆ่าโดยไตร่ตรองไว้ก่อนใช่ไหมครับ
ใช่ค่ะ
I mean,
ที่ฉันทำทุกอย่างก็เพื่อแก้แค้นให้กับน้องสาวฉัน
okay, I was gonna say we could say that I didn't go. I premeditated, but I didn't necessarily go there to do it until it happened.
ค่ะ ฉันไม่ต้องการ
Yes, praise Jesus. But also, like, we're not gonna like ask questions about who the officials are we keep talking about in these stories. Like, oh, she was gonna expose the officials. She was gonna expose the officials. Expose the officials. But we're not gonna ask what officials and why we're trying to expose them. Like,
จบแค่นี้นะลูกที่ว่าคุณแก้แค้นน้องสาวคุณได้ผมก็แก้แค้นน้องชายคุณได้อย่าที่ผมไม่รู้นะว่าที่สปาของคุณเด็กชั่วๆป่ะมันจะต้องมีอะไรมากกว่านี้แน่นอน
Child.
ฉันไม่มีอะไรจะพูดแล้วค่ะ
Child. She's like, I ain't got nothing else to say. Child, you can't trust a damn person in this town. Milk mustache.
บางทีเนี่ยคุณก็เหมือนเด็กๆเลยนะครับ
You should just lick it off for him.
ผมนึกไม่ออกเลยนะครับ ถ้าไม่มีคุณอยู่ด้วยตอนเนี้ยผมจะเป็นบ้าขนาดไหนอะ
แล้วคุณจะไปคิดอย่างนั้นทำไมอะครับ ก็ผมก็อยู่กับคุณแล้วนี่ไง ป่ากลางเขาซะด้วย
You keep saying that, but then you keep falling onto his lap with a
แต่
quickness.
กลับบ้านยังไงครับ
จริงๆแล้วเนี่ยผมอยู่ที่ไหนก็ได้นะครับ แค่
พูดต่อสิครับ
Mm-hmm.
แค่ไม่มีใครมาไล่ยิงก็พอครับ
I mean, yes, these are facts. Which, knowing your track record, there should be someone along in like the next 5 minutes to try and assassinate both of you again. Well, he said, okay, I'm gonna try and kill you.
คุณ
I'm gonna kill that.
แต่ผมอะอยู่ที่ไหนก็ได้นะครับขอแค่มีคุณ
Mm-hmm.
พี่หมอเขาพี่หมอ
Go away! Daddies are busy, okay? I'm happy for you. I'm happy, sweet boy, you caught a fish. Daddies are busy.
กูแทนไปทำอะไรตรงนั้นนะครับ ไม่มีอะไร กูบอกอะไรใช่ไหมว่าอย่าขึ้นมา
Mm-hmm. That you know better. Take your sweet boy somewhere.
ไปก็ได้
ไปห้องครัวเลย
Also, why are we doing this in the living room? Or maybe it's not the living room. I don't know. Maybe he was just super excited about his fish, so he ran up to the bed. My poor sweet boy. He don't know any better. I mean, I like your hat, but I feel like you should also be wearing a helmet and gear like everybody else and not have everything exposed like this. Like, I'll still be able to recognize you from that ass. Like, I'll know that you are my Inspector M, but I feel like you should be guarded.
รีบหนีกันก่อนเถอะครับ
Okay, they're still there. Girl, now's not the time she's being treated. You can't help her right now. I'm glad she's your friend, but the doctor needs to do what he needs to do, sweet boy. Sweet. I love that we're all just living together like this. It's a beautiful thing, just like these pants.
ผมสงสัยตั้งแต่เมื่อกี้แล้วว่าคุณจะเอาต้นกระบองเพชรมาทำไม
Lord, not the cactus.
เอ้า คุณเอามาทำไมเนี่ย เราอยากได้หลักฐานเพื่อขอหมายจับปิกโต้งแล้วก็สสสุนไทยไม่ใช่เหรอครับ
Okay. I see you, Cactus. I see you playing a part.
ลองอ่านดูสิครับ เล่มเนี้ยเจนเขาชอบมากเลยนะ ความทรนงของแอปเปิล ตอนเด็กๆเนี่ยคุณมีนิทานที่ชอบบ้างไหมครับ ของผมคงเป็นลูกเป็ดขี้เหร่บ้างครับ เพราะว่าตอนจบเนี่ยผมเป็นลูกเป็ดตัวนั้นเลยนะคุณ
Fun fact about me, I've played the Ugly Duckling a number of times in children's theater, so I'd like to think that he's saying he liked me when he was young. And that's fine with me.
ก็คล้ายๆนะครับ พอดูดีๆแล้วก็ไม่ได้เหมือนทั้งเป็ด ก็ไม่เหมือนหงส์ด้วยครับแล้วเหมือนอะไรครับ ไม่ใช่เป็ด ไม่ใช่หงส์
Sexy
เป็น
goose.
นกฟลามิงโกดีไหมครับ
Okay. Flamingos are long and majestic. But they're still birds, so I don't like them.
ผมขอเป็นของคุณแล้วกันครับ
I'll bet you will. I love how everything can just turn into sexy time for them.
ทำอะไรอ่ะ วันนี้เนี่ยฉันกับสรวิทย์ไม่อยู่
That's what you think. When the kids are away, the daddies will play.
อะไรของคุณเนี่ย
It's like, girl, I'm sitting here laying it down on you. Why are you laughing? You make me very self-conscious.
พอดีผมเหลือไปเห็นอันเนี้ยครับ คุณดูเจนี่ครับ เหมือนเดิมไม่มีเปลี่ยนเลย ขี้หลงขี้ลืม แต่ก่อนเนี่ยก็เที่ยวไปจดรหัส ATM ไว้ตามที่นู่นที่นี่ครับ นี่ขนาดในหนังสือนิทานเนี่ย ยังมีพาสเวิร์ดอะไรก็ไม่รู้ ดูดิ
Maybe
หมอรู้เรื่องทุกอย่างหมดแล้วนะน้ำสอสอทรงชัยกับบิ๊กโต้งอ่ะ เป็นพวกขามนุษย์ พวกมันทำร้ายเธอใช่ไหม
so where are her parents?
แต่ว่าหมอกับครูแทนยังรู้ไม่หมดนะคะ
Child. Lord.
สารวัตรครับ สารวัตรครับ
I knew it! Oh, don't kill my baby. But God damn it, I knew those were his fucking eyes. I knew it, I knew I was not fucking crazy. Like, y'all, I mean, y'all didn't have me out here thinking I'm crazy. The show had me out here thinking I'm crazy because he seemed so nice, like 2 minutes later, nice and helpful. I'm like, okay, I'm not crazy. I knew I recognized those fucking eyes. Why he didn't recognize those fucking eyes, I don't know. But, like, I clocked those eyes like 6 episodes ago. Okay, so there's blood. He was actually shot. He's not wearing a vest under that. Shit.
คนที่ชอบทารุณแล้วก็ชอบกัดจนเป็นแผล
Spit it out. A little faster, baby.
คือผู้พิพากษาสุรเดช
Of course, I knew I couldn't trust his ass. I knew I couldn't trust his ass either. Can't trust nobody in this fucking town. Child. I can't with this series. I can't. Yes, please save my sweet man. Please save my husband. Okay, never mind. You're not here to save anybody. You're here to... Jesus. I mean, y'all are out of the car. Y'all can turn off the fucking siren.
หมอบ้านคะหมอบ้านคะมีตำรวจมาที่หน้าโรงพยาบาลค่ะผู้ตำรวจบอกว่าจะมาจับกุมหมอบ้านค่ะ
แผนอยู่ก็แค่นี้
Will you stop talking?
ว่ามีอะไรเชื่ออะไรอีกแล้วครับเล่นมันจากเวลา
พวกเราทำเต็มที่แล้วครับ
หมอหมายความว่ายังไง
สารวัตรเอ็มถูกยิงหลายนัดค่ะกระสุนก็ฝังอยู่ในอวัยวะภายในหลายจุดด้วย
Y'all better spread these lies. I'm glad we included them in.
อาการของสารวัตรสาหัสมากเลยค่ะตอนนี้ก็ยังโคม่าอยู่
Oh, okay. Lord, don't tell them that.
สารวัตร
You're supposed to tell them that he died so that they would leave and then.
ฟื้นนะครับเขาเป็นอัมพาตครับเพราะมีกระสุนนัดหนึ่งโดนที่กระดูกสันหลังครับ
ทำไมตำรวจดีๆแบบสารวัตรเนี่ยต้องมาโชคร้ายแบบนี้ ยังไงก็ขอบคุณคุณหมอมากนะครับเพราะอย่างน้อยเนี่ยสารวัตรเอ็มก็ยังไม่ตาย
Never mind. I thought we were spreading the lies and saying, oh yeah, he died so that they would go away. I don't trust it. Y'all, so much happened in this damn episode. I just don't know how to process all of this. Like, I know that after this, we've only got 2 episodes left, so I know we're gearing up towards the end, so a lot of the questions that we've been asking throughout the season are going to get answered, and all these kind of things are going to get resolved. But like, Lord. So, countdown to things we've learned. We learned who killed Jane.
Allegedly.
We think. Unfortunately, it looks like it was Pood, and that makes me really, really sad. We know who killed Pood. We learned that Jane's sister is in cahoots with the police chief and the judge and the congressman, which we already knew congressman and police guy were together. I had suspicions about the judge man, but he seemed helpful thus far, so I let him go. But then seeing him at the beginning of the episode sitting at that table, and you know, Jane was like, I'll expose all you guys. Now, I would have just let that go, let him go, you know, whatever, not thought anything of it if it weren't for the fact that when I think it was Rung was about to get up and like chase after Jane, he just grabbed her by the arm and was just like, sit down. I was like, if there's just something about that moment that I was like, okay, this feels like less of a, hey, I'm just an innocent bystander sitting here who happened to see all this stuff go down, and more of a, I know what's going on right now. I know what's going to happen. Don't worry, we're going to take care of this. You just sit right down. Don't draw any attention to yourself. Y'all, what else did we learn? Well, I guess technically we got the reveal that the man in the mask was Inspector Gunn, which I've been saying for like the last 6-8 episodes, so that's nothing new to me. That might have been a huge shock to some people, maybe, but like I clocked it because I'm looking at those eyes. I'm like, these eyes look familiar, and once I finally saw the eyes again in the series, I'm like, right there, boom, that's him. So I've been suspecting him this entire time. I've been suspecting him working with under the police chief along with the other little officer who's been like, I've been suspecting him the whole time. And there's a little bit there like 2 episodes ago where I was starting to like step back on it, like, okay, because he started to be like a little helpful and, you know, ask these questions that seemed like, okay, maybe he's not involved in this, but I'm guessing he was just a good actor. So yeah, we learned that. How involved is Jane's sister with that whole organization? I don't know, but Pood's brother did say, don't think you're gonna get away with this, because you got vengeance for your sister. Now I'm gonna get vengeance for my brother. Don't think I don't know about those shady shenanigans going down in your spa. Don't think I don't know about that, making it sound like she's running some sort of brothel or something, which I'm like, you know what, at this point I wouldn't be surprised. So who knows, maybe she's pimping girls out to go to this child, my head is going through so many different stories, but she got some undercover hustling ring going on at her spa. Child, we learned that Sorwit knows how to fish now, and he's super excited to show off his fish. And he's got no sense of what boundaries are. Like, maybe I can show him my fish tomorrow. It's adult time for daddies. Maybe we'll let the daddies just have a good time, and I'll show my fish. Lord. I just, and yeah, as far as this SD card goes, like there's a part of me that doesn't want to believe that it's a real SD card because I don't want that evidence to be destroyed. But they also had no reason at this point, I don't think, not to trust Inspector M. So I don't see why they wouldn't give him the SD card. So my theory is either they didn't give him the real SD card as a test, or they gave him a copy of the SD card. Either way, if I were Gunn, once I had that SD card, before I destroyed it, I would have looked at it to make sure that, hey, this is the actual fucking card. Because me just destroying some random card that was in his pocket, that could have been anything. Or maybe, who knows, maybe Inspector M did have the real SD card, but that wasn't it. Maybe he put it somewhere in his car, or maybe he put it at home or something. Why, like, maybe that in his pocket is just a decoy SD card, for all we know. Like, so I want to believe that the actual SD card is not damaged, but we'll have to wait and see. Lord. I'm just scrubbing through the episode. There was that moment where they're looking through the book, and then they're about to have sexy time, and then Bun starts laughing his ass off, and Tan's like, girl, what you doing? I'm sitting here trying to lay down the pipe, and you sitting here laughing at me. And he's like, I'm sorry, I just noticed this thing in this book that is nowhere even close to my line of vision right now. But yes, I completely, because like, whatever, we're not going to talk about the logistics. He saw whatever, her little handwriting in the book, but like, it's her email address and a password. And he's like, oh, I wonder what this password is to do. I'm like, y'all, maybe it's a password to her email. Maybe it's a password to something that's got, like, maybe we should, try and investigate this little login that we've got here written in here in this book for some reason. Because maybe there's some more evidence. Maybe there's a copy of the evidence. Like, maybe she got it up in her Google Drive. Like, y'all, why are we just so passively like, oh, okay, she's so funny, she's so... But they focused the camera on it for a reason. So I'm like, they wouldn't have showed it to me if it wasn't going to come into handy. So I'm sure it's going to come into handy at some point, somehow. Nam's awake. My baby Inspector M got his ass shot up. Well, thankfully not his ass, because that would be the true crime. We can't damage that perfect peach. But like, he got himself all shot up. Which again, this probably wouldn't have happened if in that initial break-in that they tried to do, rescuing the people last episode, if he had just shot out the tires instead of just standing there like a helpless puppy. But okay, is what it is. Like I said, we got the reveal of Gunn, and then the police strolling up in the hospital trying to arrest Dr. Bunn, and so they made their little escape plan, and we're going to have to see how things work out with that and where they're escaping to and all this other stuff. But Lord, the shenanigans, everybody's a suspect, everybody guilty. Just when you think somebody's slightly helpful, everybody guilty. And this isn't a surprise because that's how it's been all damn season, but still, I'm still just as shook. There's just so much for me to process. Lord. Yeah, the only thing that I didn't care for, I not really didn't care for, but I wish that the character had done different. Not the writing or anything, because the writing is fine. The writing's great in the show. But the character themselves, Oat and Sister Faye, I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. But, like, they're already in on the know. They know what Dr. Bunn knows. He filled them in. They've been doing the research and all that kind of stuff for him. So, like, I thought it was going to go this direction, and I was so happy. I'm like, yes, y'all better think on your feet. But then they didn't. Like, I was hoping that they would have just been like, I'm so sorry, we lost him. Because I doubt that the police are going to, like, stroll back there, oh my God, I can't believe my officer's dead, let me go, hug the body. Like, I doubt it's going to be anything like that. Chances are they probably take it at face value and, okay, we'll get blah, blah, blah. And at least that'll give him a couple days. But I guess eventually they're going to want to take the body and all this other kind of stuff. So, yeah, maybe it's probably best that they didn't say he was dead. But, like, I feel like saying that he's alive, even though he's paralyzed, which, again, I don't know if he is. I'm hoping he's not. I'm hoping that those were lies. But even saying that he's paralyzed and, you know, he's unconscious and in critical condition, they could still sneak in under the cover of night and finish a job. And it's like, that's the last thing I want to see happen. I don't want to see my baby die. So that's the only thing that I would kind of change there. But other than that, Lord, bombshell after bombshell after bombshell after bombshell. And I am mentally exhausted and exhilarated, and I want to watch more, but I got other things I got to react to today, so I don't know if I can. Who knows? If I'm still wearing this shirt come episode 13, y'all know what happened. Episode 13? Episode 12. No, this was 12. Yeah, if I'm still wearing the shirt come episode 13, y'all know what happened. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all of my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.